Hi everyone, my name is Nick Collier. I'm a solutions consultant here at PKF, and today I'm just going to be showing you how we can run a bank reconciliation using Sage Intacct. So what's really nice about bank recs on Sage is that essentially we have a lot of scope for automation, which is great. So we have what we call our matching and creation rules. And essentially with these, what we're doing is essentially defining a set of criteria that the transactions from the bank statement are going to meet. And if they meet that criteria, they will either be matched to a transaction on Intacct automatically, or in the case of kind of unexpected bank charges or interest, the transaction itself will be able to be posted automatically for you. So if we have a look at one of these examples here, you can see I've got one for my bank fee right here. You can see essentially I'm just setting the type, so standard admin details, I'm giving it a name, and then I'm choosing to filter my transactions by specific posting date and making sure they're greater than this date here. And then I want to make sure that they're a debit and that the transaction is also containing the description that says bank fee. So obviously any transaction that's on the bank statement which fits those three sets of criteria is then going to essentially fall within this rule, and then automatically a transaction or a corresponding transaction will be created on Sage Intacct. So again, we have the same thing for matching rules. So if we have a date range and we also have an amount or a description or anything that we want to match to the criteria in Intacct, we can create a matching rule. And it means that when we import our bank statements, or because we have the banking cloud on Sage Intacct, essentially the transactions are kind of synced periodically. It means that when those transactions come into Intacct, they are essentially translated onto the system quite easily, whether or not there's an actual transaction corresponding to that yet or not. So if we have a look at what the actual process looks like, you can see that we have an Intacct tab and we also have our bank tab here as well. Most common question I get during demos is it not a little bit annoying to be kind of flipping between two of these tabs? It can be. So what I suggest to people is that we duplicate this tab, and then what we're able to do is actually put this on this side of the screen, and then we can also put the other one on the other side of the screen. And essentially I can pull up my cash management, I can go to run a bank reconciliation, and then I can have my Intacct tab on here, and equally I can have my bank tab on my right side of the page as well. So I can basically run through that side by side. You can see then I've got some transactions on there that need to be matched, and I can basically go through and either manually select any of the ones that have essentially slipped through the cracks for the matching rules. And once I've identified them on here, I can then go and find them by the bank amount, the check, using these filters along the top and being really specific with the transaction that we need to match it to, and just press the match hyperlink. And so essentially we can just basically run through those two tabs synchronously. And if you enjoyed that, or you had any questions around anything to do with bank reconciliations or Sage Intacct, feel free to reach out. And thanks for listening.